pick up. Hopefully this thing's all right.
Oh, got it. Oh, the white is my thing. And this guy?
I don't even know if you guys have seen this thing.
Oh,
man.
Come here.
Oh, man. I guess we digging it out. It's stuck in the dirt. It got buried. It was sinking. The rim is almost in the ground. That's... Oh, how we neglected. It's actually pretty clean though, I'm not gonna lie. It just needs a little buff and this backing up.
I'm going to back it up a bit.
That thing giving out?
No, it's just the battery's dead.
I kind of got a majority of everything out. Supercharger, throttle body, and all this right here. Unhooked all the wiring. Unhooked everything. And now it's just this is the AC line, motor mounts, and then the cross member for the transmission. So I'll be on the cross member, transmission, and motor mounts. Not even see it's gonna happen. Yeah.
What Daddy do right now? That is what.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. That's 4 years sitting in the ground. Look at that. That ain't good. Gotta fix that too. That means the seal is horribly bad. Got the drive shaft down. Drive shaft is out. Bolts are extra tight. And everything under here is done. Now we're just gonna put the wheels back on, or put the wheel, I should say, back on. Moved it in. It's ready to get pulled now. Gotta do some tweaking and then we're ready to pull it. Don't let your car sit this long. Look at that. The isolator is gone. Rusted here. Broken, nasty part right there. And nothing out there. Oh, nice ball joint. It is ready to come down and come out. That way we can put this thing back together, clean it up, tear apart the motor, see why it was taken.
Today's video is brought to you by Brothers Quality Construction. If you or anybody you know are in the San Diego area, are looking to do new construction, addition, or a simple remodel, go ahead and check them out on social media, call or text. Go ahead and put the number up right here. Thank you, Brothers Quality Construction, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to work. Now, for those of you who are doing work at your house, don't make it complicated for the next man. With these K-member bolts, the top nut has like a hook on it. So when you're gonna loosen this, you don't need to sit there and hold something on the top. It goes to the frame rail, and you just loosen at the bottom. What these bright guys did is you put a bolt on top, so now it made it a lot harder for me to do it. So now I had to put this with the adjustable wrench, this with the regular 18. It'll take me a lot longer. So if you're doing work at home, be considerate for yourself if you got to go back to it, or if you're selling the car, it makes it easier for the next man. Always think about that.
Look at that. Look how clean it is underneath there. At least we know the coils are good, I think. But man, that's a lot of rat goo. Or squirrel poop, one of the two. that. Oh, dang. Can't even see it, but not even really touched. And these are originals. This car had 60,000 original miles on it. Not one single groove on the timing chain, guys. All right, let's continue. Okay. Still look brand new. Didn't even drive it like that.
What's this one?
Chicken.
Yes.
That's a pool that they had.
Somebody's house.
They had a pool in here during the summertime. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get the other side. Don't worry, rat doodle did fall from the intake because of all that stuff. You see the cross hatches. Everything's still good. Still juicy. You just gotta figure out what that noise is. This innovative. I should be recording this. Back on this thing today. I will be vacuuming all the little needles and noses and dookie marks and everything up out of here. All of it. I'll be vacuuming and cleaning, and hopefully it'll look even better than this. Might even buff it. Who knows? Let's get started, baby.
About to go ahead to the car wash. We'll spray it down with some degreaser. It's 50-50, so 50% degreaser, 50% water. We just got done turning the heads in to the shop. Hopefully take a couple days on it. Let us know what they find, what caused the ticking. And, yeah, so we'll go ahead and spray this down. Then I'm gonna go ahead and power wash it at the car wash. Well, we're gonna see what this do. We got 3 different brushes. Probably put the one that's like a toilet cleaner. Get that one connected onto a drill. Let's get to work. Started on spraying it down, but somebody else has some rat infested things. Just add to it. Go ahead and get the before. Bristle brush. Got some off, well, not everything. We would normally get off with like a steel brush, but you got a majority of it off. We'll go ahead and head back to the house and fine tune it. Took a trip to the metal store, 1/4 inch thick. We're gonna make something for that to where we don't have to put the suspension back on. Got everything marked out. It's gonna be the size, like a jack stand, that's the bottom. We'll put those wheels on there. And then got another one of these, we'll make the side. So we'll have 2 of these side by side, and then I'll make another one across. So I'm gonna get to cutting this. It may take me a while, we'll see. Man, this is a lot of cutting. So yeah, that's progress, pretty much done. I have to clean all this metal up because that's a good amount of shavings. I went through a whole pack, 15, I think. And, well, not a whole pack, but there's two left, so I went through a pack of 13. And I really made use of all the wheels. All in all, with just the material, the wheels over there, I think it was like 150 bucks. But the reason why we made this is because we don't want to have to put the suspension back on and the camera back up when we need to clean the engine bay, or we need to move the car when we're painting it or something like that, or just move it in general to clean under the workspace. So these will not get used one time. These will get used pretty often. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get cleaned up and call it a night, and we'll be back to you right now.
Let's check this inside weld. Fresh off the welder. Oh, let me get on the weld. Well, it's pretty hot. It's amazing though. Melting metal to metal and becoming one. You're gonna cool it down. Alright, Trav's welding stands up over there. This bad boy, so that way we can kind of roll it around. We're gonna see how that works out. But kind of wanted to give you a backstory and the reason why we're starting on this one. The reason why the white 93 didn't continue on and actually show. It was another issue with the motor. So the tune guys said, hey, you know, something's going on. It's still out of time, and so on and so forth. So we ended up hitting the engine builder back, and it was back and forth, bull crap. He didn't want to fix it himself. And the customer, we told the customer, well, hey, look, it's something that you have to pay for if we do it. It's something that he has to do for free if he ends up doing it. So it's best to just have him go through it and run it down, because he already did it. We took it out. It was low oil pressure before when fired up. Then he took it, and it was a whole bunch of bull crap in between, and him just trying to talk crap on us, and then eventually found his problem. And it said, hey, look, I forgot a plug, whatever. Plugged it, said this is the issue, put it back in, fired up. Oil pressure was perfect. Everything was good. But the issue was timing. So now it's going back. He's going to do it himself. So that way he doesn't have to pay for the car to get done. So I guess it's going to a buddy of his or something like that, from what he told him. That way they can take it out. You're going to see exactly how that happens or what that consists of. But we're going to get the car back once it's actually done. So that way we can kind of run through it and see exactly what the issues were, or see if we can get it dialed in after that. But until then, we won't know until he gets done with it. And I'm hoping that is soon, but I know he takes a while, and it kind of, it takes a long time for him to actually get to it. So hoping to get it back, but we'll probably be done with the Termi before then. And we also just sent off the head, so we'll see exactly what happens first. All right, that's just another day for that. But let's get back to the Termi and let's get going. We're at the end of the night. Took 2 nights, kind of, sort of, to get it done. Cut it out the first night, but this is the second one. I even dated it. Kind of messed up in the beginning. Right here, I was gonna do the date over here, then I messed up with this too, redid it. So February 21st, 2024. I feel a little more comfortable putting this brace as well. This will be a forever thing. So these will pretty much come in handy for the rest of our lives. Hopefully our kids, if they do decide to take this hobby on as well, that'll be dated for everybody to see. It's a part of history. I guess we'll see how far these go in the family. I like stuff like that. Who knows? This could go until my grandchildren. They're like, dang, this was dated a long time ago. Yep, so yeah, that's that. Check it out. Man, oh man, that's yucky. Nasty. Clean though. Box clean. All right. Back to normal, back to clean, except for the wiring harness. This is just dusty, but it's a little rough. It didn't come out at all, but once I glaze it up a little bit, it'll be good.
All you do daily, I smoke them all of them. He got smoked by a minivan. Why you say you did?
Yeah. Even the front, it's all ready for motor to go in and look good. Kind of a little backstory on this Termi. Pause on the whole video. Me, Boog, and Trav had went half on this car back in 2014. The guy supposedly only had a blown head gasket. He didn't let us know any kind of like back history, and us not thinking about it too excited. We just took it, fully built the car. Like, we did piston rings, bearings, all new seals, everything from top to bottom. Brand new motor for our Termi, pretty much. Put it back together, got it all timed, got it all dialed in.
and then we're trying to break it in. We didn't think to tune it. We didn't think about it at all. So we were just driving it 500 miles, and the car was running, actually, it's running decent, and no issues, no sputter, no nothing, but didn't floor it, just driving our 500 miles. Once we cracked 500, it immediately started ticking. At the time, it's like, oh, well, we just blew this. We just did everything and wasted our time. So we ended up parking it in like 2016, maybe 2015. And from there on, it's been parked at Boog's house since 2016. So it's been parked in front of his house, and it just started sinking, and the earth was taking over on it. So yeah, that's pretty much the backstory, the history of it. Now it's finally us getting back to it and just tearing it apart, more than likely just sending off the heads, and it's being the lifters, which we're crossing our fingers on, which not even crossing our fingers. It's more than likely that because of the way that the sound was. So just gonna be waiting on getting that back. They sent it off today, and yeah, that is the whole backstory of the Termi. Now we will be getting a tune as soon as it's done. So we'll let them know that the motor is still pretty much fresh and brand new. It's gonna be some good times and good footage, and we will be showing a lot of things on how-tos kind of with this, because we were going to a long time ago, but now we actually have the opportunity to do it. So yeah, that'd be that. Let's get back to the video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Starting on the timing cover, I'm gonna be doing this, and probably these actual idler pulleys. Probably be doing these too. But I'm gonna finish this up, and I'm gonna get started on the supercharger brackets and everything else, so that way it'll look freshly done. I mean, the block was freshly done, but we never cleaned this timing cover up or painted it, so it's just oily and greasy. Let's get started. This is a little before, get a little after of what the difference is once you clean it. My goodness. That's clean. That's done. Now we just got this bad boy. Look at that. Yuck. Yuck. Letting this soak. It should be good to go. I just cleaned that out. That was nasty caked in there, but in my bag. All right, my fault. As you can tell, there's all water on my glasses. Phone needed to charge, and threw it on the charger, but I forgot to record the lower of the supercharger. And yeah, everything is clean now, so can't really see the before except for when it was on the car, but here it is. Here's the upper of the supercharger, and then here's the lower. Clean. Now I just gotta clean this area, clean it, reseal it, put it back on. Sounds good though, but there is oil in there. It's nasty, but it's there. There was actually no seal, no silicone, no gasket actually on this plate. So there was nothing. I pulled it off, and it was just a thin layer of silicone actually holding the guide ring. Can't think of it right now. It's a guide, but that's it. So I'm gonna clean this up, brake clean it. I'm gonna try to get all that out. And then what we're gonna do is reseal all of this, place it back on, lock it in, put in fresh new oil, so we're good to go. We did call Steaky Port and actually asked him what stage it was, but that was about it. Look at that thin coat. Somebody took this apart before and actually got in here. They didn't seal it back up. There was no gasket, there was nothing on here. Just this thin layer, that's nothing. It actually looks like somebody tried to scrape it off. So once I put the RTV on, lock it in, lock it down, this thing should never leak, because it was everywhere. It was on this, it was on the K member, it was on the motor, and we had just recently sealed up this motor, so this was our little issue right here too. So yeah, so all right, let me get back to it. All we got is the max temp. Oh yeah, it looks stock. Oh my goodness, it is gonna be sealed and juicy. Freshly painted bolts everywhere. Redid them black, kind of the stock look. So, oh, and those ones too. Oh yeah, all sealed up. I'll come back and start cutting that once it actually dries, because then you will make a mess. And this orange max temp, not fun to clean up, especially in areas like that. So I'll come back, chop it, be good to go. Valve covers are done. Supercharger's done. I'm letting it sit upside down, dry. Got the lower done. It's decent, shining. And we got the timing cover over here. What may seem like a little was a lot because this stuff was bad and nasty. And tearing it apart, doing each individual bolt too as well. So it's a project within itself. But everything is done for the motor. I think might have one more bracket that's actually on the block still. But anyway, valve covers are done, supercharger done, sealed, and ready to go for some fluids. Timing cover's done. I'm going to leave the bolts like that. I was going to do black, but skipping that process, just going to put it on like that. It would look 10 times better black because it would look like it was taken off and actually, you know, it's sprayed correctly. Whatever. But got the inlet for the supercharger on the front. Got that one cleaned. Got the lower cleaned, wiped down, and bolts all sprayed. They were rusty, nasty. And then I got to do the fuel rails tomorrow. I'm thinking about doing this tensioner, but I don't know. Alternator bracket, sprayed all 3 bolts. They look brand new. Wiped the pulley down as well. I don't know where I put it. So everything's good. All right. But enough talking. Let's get to it tomorrow. Figure out what we're going to do with this thing.
Y'all know what time it is. The end of the video. So, staying deep. We out.